Is it this? It's this, right? 2 hours ago? 2 hours ago? Is this? Oh, the Switch 2 edition. Okay. Okay, cool. Why is it only 2 minutes? What the heck? They're like, here's new features. Okay, I'm ready. Oh boy.
Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Please.
Join Rex and
Okay.
Pyra in their search for paradise. Now enhanced for the Nintendo Switch 2 system in the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Nice.
Play at 60 frames per second.
Nice, nice,
With
nice.
4K resolution in TV mode.
I'm
or
excited about
full
this.
HD in handheld mode. And enjoy in-game cutscenes with enhanced resolution, frame rate, and detail.
Nice.
There are also new outfit designs for Pyra and
Oh,
Mythra.
those look nice.
These carry over from adventuring to cutscenes too.
Wow, that looks nice.
And you can control your blades directly in a new
I'm
mode
telling you, they
called
didn't give us
Merc Assault.
Xenosaga HD, but they gave us Cosmos HD.
Choose up
Can we
to
play
6
Cosmos?
blades to send out on each mission.
We can play Cosmos, right?
Troops,
Surely.
move out. Best of luck to you.
Surely we can, right?
Move and fight freely with each blade, and change which one you control at any time.
That's so cool.
Combining blade specials is key to victory here. Now you'll see what fire can do. Pile on the pressure with a series of powerful moves to complete these Merc missions.
That's gonna be nice to revisit the game. We still have to revisit the first game. I haven't revisited the first game at all.
A new rare blade, M.O.M.O, will also be in the game.
What? No.
Swap between 2 forms to change her appearance and elemental affinity. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Nintendo Switch 2 edition will be available.
Why are you like this, Monolith Soft? Why are you like this? Like, seriously, like, they're just like, okay, let me just drop this without telling...
The series of powerful moves to complete these Merc missions.
I was not ready for that.
Water cleanses all. A new rare blade.
They have Bunny's name on the front. It says Ukun on the front, which is Bunny.
M.O.M.O will also be in the game.
What is this? And why is it episode 1 Momo? I don't understand why they do this. But this tells I don't have the emotional bandwidth tonight for this, but this tells me like, yeah, thanks for the drip marketing in a way, Monolith Soft and Namco, because like you're just slowly feeding us bit by bit, right? It's so ridiculous.
Swap between 2 forms to change her appearance.
Like, and what's with this new appearance?
Elemental.
Like, this is, well, I know what this is. This is sort of a callback to the secret boss in episode 1, the design a little bit, right?
Affinity.
Because the design, if you look at the leg design, it's got the little like stocking with the little stripes on it. So it's a callback to a hidden boss, by the way. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the ears. I mean, it has something on the ear, on the
Swap between two
top back
forms to
ear.
change
Hold
her
on.
appearance and
There's a
elemental
logo. Why is there a vector logo? Why is there a vector logo on the top left? why? Yeah, why? I mean, oh my gosh, don't yeah, I'm trying to understand. My brain is trying to process because I've been like, my eyes are all teared out. But like, you know?
A new rare blade, M.O.M.O, will
Yeah.
also be in the game.
Okay, hold on. So it has an engine in the back. It's interesting because if you look on, I guess I would call it like a, I don't know if I'd call it a muff. They might be ears on the back of her because it looks like the ears on the back of the design, like it's like a little like docking thing, or maybe it's just like the extended scarf of her. I don't know what it's actually called, but there's a logo on the left corner as well, and then on the side of her leg.
Swap between two
I wish I
blends
could
to change her
see
appearance
these more
and
clearly.
elemental will also.
And there's also a little heart in the center, right? Oh, they did? Do you have that? I want to see that. Do they have that? I don't know. I feel like I should have been more shocked, but like I'm not. Because I mean, have I not been expecting this, right? Like every time I'm like, "Oh, well they've renewed a patent for something. Oh, well they've renewed, like I've sort of predicted everything that's going to happen, and I think it's really funny because this is like I joked about like not getting Xenosaga HD, but like I was like, they've got to be working on it, right? Because I talked about that procedural generation for cities that they were hiring for like a couple of years back. They're like looking for somebody who can help them with like a new engine to do like procedural generation for Cityscape. And I was like, oh, Fifth Jerusalem, oh, like whatever, you know what I mean? Um, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, like I don't know if I was surprised. I am, but I'm not. I mean, I am, but also like
Be in
I
the game.
expected. I can't believe this. Oh wait. We might wait. We need to do one important thing. I almost forgot. Nintendo Japan. Hello, the original voice, the voiceover, the voiceover. We've got to check to see the Japanese voice. Yeah. Okay. This is important. That's so crazy that they added Momo. But also, why Momo? Why version 1 Momo? Because it would have been episode 3 would have been more low. It's her! It's her! It's her! It's her! Oh my gosh! It's her! It's her! She just said her meteor shot. I just stopped her from saying it, but she said it. This is her original voice actress. That's, yeah. See the meteor, the dark meteor. Darken down? Is that darken down? Hold up, guys. Oh, it's a breakdown. Okay, it's breaking down. So they breaking down. Can that wait? Does that breaking down? No, probably not at the same time, right? That's so crazy. Yeah, they made it the acronym. They put the periods in it too. And that's what I was looking at. That's why you always have to check both trailers. Like I know I'm like so adamant about translation and we talk about this every single time, but with Xenosaga it's so important because the English version is not it should be, and I always stress that it should be 1-to-1, but it's not always. So yeah, it is an acronym. It's how I usually always write it. And I know most people don't, but that's how you're supposed to always write it. Just like you're supposed to write Christmas in always capital letters. This is so crazy. I'm on the verge of tears. I guarantee I'll probably cry when we play it, but like I can't hear her voice clearly, but
姿を変えるモードチェンジでバトル中に属性の切り替えができる。
wow. Well, what a win for us. I don't know what else to say other than uh what a win. So this is the designs. So the mode on the left is well, let's start on the right. So the dark mode is called imaginary mode. So when she changes to the dark, I guess it's called imaginary is what they went with. And then on the right or on the left side, sorry, because the closest one, the dark one's imaginary. The other one is actual mode. They called it actual mode. I guess they mean like her actual like self-image. So actual mode and imaginary mode. So very very cool. Bunny looks horrifying, horrifying in nature. So crazy. So yeah, he's got some of the Erdekaiser parts, right? Those would be like some of the. I mean, they look like design. I mean, well, they look Choco design. I wonder if Choco did the design, right? Choco-san. I wish we would get confirmation. That's probably the case, right? I feel like messaging Choco-san now and being like, Choco-san, did you do these? Um, good. But we don't see on the back. We don't see on the back side is what I'm looking for on the back. Because there's a logo on the back behind the neck, which is what I'm trying to see. Uh, okay, there we go. Oh, it's just her name. Okay, so it just says Momo on the back with the design. See, it's a lot harder to see designs because when they're in HD, we can see the designs like redone, but like we have to check everything because one, we don't know if the redesign includes certain elements. Also, for a lot of the older fans, it's like we had logos and symbols on units, but like for example, Cosmos' shoulder patch, we couldn't read very clearly on some of the shoulder patches, like things like SOCE or like other like like the Ouroboros. Like we couldn't see a lot of things clearly because they were older resolution. So yeah. So yeah. Right. So it's very very interesting. That's the back. Oh, Momo Eye. Look at the bottom UI. It says Momo Eye for imaginary when she changes forms on the bottom left side. See, it says Momo right now on the bottom left. She's light. And then when she shifts right now, see, it says Momo Eye right next to it. So Momo Imaginary, right? And some of her change, of course, her design for the boss and the Zeppelin and the type of style and stuff. And then right here, she uses the meteor, dark meteor. Can I not say how excited I am that it's the original Japanese voice actor? Like, I can't. Like, it's so good. It's her.
他にも新たなレアブレイドモモが登場。姿を変えるモードチェンジでバトル中に属性の切り替えができる。ゼノブレイド
I'm okay. Right? Right? I know, but I mean, how could they just drop this? This is out on the 30th, right? How could they do this? Anyway. Yeah, and that's also what I noticed as well. And that's these little things that they change in localization, in which I struggle with because, like, something as simple as that, right? Changing I from I to something like that. I don't really, how do I put this? I feel like it's not a, I don't want to say fair change, but I feel like it's not an okay change because it's something that isn't necessary, right? Like, it's not something that's, well, luckily it's not October is for if you want the physical version. So if you want to get the digital, it's going to be on the 30th. So Yeah, but those are all Rex's moves. So those are like what they have for his moves. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So those are like his basic moves. They don't ever show the combined moves. They just because they don't have her out long enough. So like they block it out here. They don't show you. But if you look here, see the like it's yeah, it's see touchdown and then it's all Rex's moves. Monolith shadow dropping as always, right? Honestly, you know. Yeah, I agree. I don't know why it's episode one design, right? Like, why is it episode one? We don't know. But I mean, like I said, that might be because the Xenosaga remaster, they're specifically hinting at it, I feel, or remake, sorry, because Cosmos 3 is a redesign of Cosmos version 1, and this is a redesign of M.O.M.O. So I feel like, I, in a way, I think we're going to get it eventually. I have a feeling like I know I've been saying this forever and I know people are like, I don't know if we're actually gonna get it. But you have to understand that like when I called the whole thing with like Future Redeemed and when I called some of the other sort of hints at stuff, I sort of there's these breadcrumbs that Monolith always does. And if you know Monolith Soft really well as like a company and a narrative, a lot of things they do, they always have a reason for everything that they do. And it may have not been initially a plan because some people debate it, like right, like whether or not they were initially gonna get permission from Namco Bandai to do all this stuff, and maybe they got the permission, and then they're like, okay, let's do the DLC and let's tie it into the DLC because we got permission, right? Maybe that wasn't originally planned. We don't know if it was or wasn't. But regardless, when they got the permission to do it, they purposefully do things in a way narratively that you all know that has a purpose. So I don't doubt that this is also a nod to that. And if not, hey, there's M.O.M.O HD. They gave us Cosmos and M.O.M.O HD, but we haven't gotten Xenosaga HD yet. So you know what I mean? Yeah, so I mean, it could be a number of things. And this goes back to the video where we talked about them licensing out and paying for stuff. It is also sort of a nod at um, not that not that Namco Bandai doesn't have other properties, right? They do have things. They have Elden Ring, and they have some of the other games that have kept them afloat. But they're mainly right now anime titles, so like DBZ, Digimon, like a lot of their titles are like more anime-ish aside from like Elden Ring, right? So like financially, they haven't really been like super great. I mean, they have Idolmaster and some gotcha games and stuff in Japan. They have more properties that they utilize in Japan than they do the US. Um, but it's a little hard because I don't want to say shovelware, but like lately they've been doing things like Pac-Man World, and there's like a new game which is like All Stars, like Namco All Stars. So like what they did is basically it's a puzzle game that has like a little pit in the center, and you toss in Namco characters like Gilgamesh and like Dig Dug's main hero, and you when you stack them in, you match them, and as you match the bubbles, they pop. It's sort of like a little version of Bubble Bobble with a little thing in the center, and like you basically travel to these different locations, and it's like a puzzle game, right? And so like a lot of their like older IP stuff, they've been not really doing things with them. Like they aren't making like a Tower of Druaga or like a Valkyrie or a Valkyrie type sequel, right? They're like doing all these weird little like puzzle and mini game type titles, and some people do consider those like shovelware in a way, but it's pretty odd. So uh I don't know aside from like something like Elden Ring how long Elden Ring could have supported them because you make your money and then that's it, right? So like unless they're pumping out new content, it's a little odd. So yeah, Momo's playable in episode 3. Yeah, everybody in the cast has been pretty playable through most of the series. Momo was last playable in episode 3, yes. Momo has had some appearances in Tales games, just like Cosmos has, and Namco X Capcom and some of the other titles, but generally, yeah, episode 3 was the last, right? Yeah, I mean, next year's the 25th anniversary, so we were gonna try to do the whole Xenosaga playthrough this year to try to cover the whole entire series on the channel before the 25th anniversary, through the perspective of somebody who's played it, because I feel like when people play the games, first time they think that's all there is, but I want to sort of show that the more you play them, the more you find. So when we go through the way that I'm planning on the commentary this year for the titles is to sort of point out things that you normally wouldn't see. Well, I don't know if I'd call it a 9. You mean the symbol in the center of his head? Um Yeah, pretty much because it's just the thing. It's like they curved it instead, and then they have like a little thing, so it just says "oo." But they put Ukun, which is funny because U is the actual name, Kun is like the honorific, and so it's funny to see it because normally it would just be like Bunny because like we got Bunny, but in Japanese it's Ukun, which is like just like short for like Usagi, so like it's just like Bunny, but they call him B basically Bikun is what we would translate it. I guess is it'd be the first letter, so it'd be like Bukun, Bikun is what you technically could call him. You call him Bikun, I guess is what his actual name would be. Yeah, I'm Bikun instead of Ukun because Ukun is short for Usagi and Bunny would be B for Bunny. So But... Alrighty,
レ
everybody.
アブレイドモモが登場
I'm excited. I'm excited because it's only a few days away, and I was gonna wait
姿
for
を変え
physical
る
version.
モード
Now
チ
I
ェンジで
can't wait. I
バトル
can't
中
wait
に
now.
属性の切り
Thanks.
替えが
They
でき
knew
る
what they were doing. Immediate download.
ゼノブレイド2
Immediate.
任天堂スイッチ2エディションスイッチ版をお持ちの方はアップグレードパスのみのご購入でプレイいただけます
They didn't mention Torna, did
任
they?
天堂スイッチソフトゼノブレイド2のゲーム内容はこちら
They didn't mention Torna. After all this, after my hype of everything, I didn't even think about it. We wouldn't get these kinds of things if for the wonderful Xenoblade community, because to be honest, even when we did the Kickstarter for Wayo Records, a lot of people from Xenoblade came in and supported because they were like, look, like I may not know a lot about Saga, but we know that those fans really want something, and so they were really supportive, a lot of the fans from Xenoblade. So thank you for that. But just in general, because Xenoblade's more popular at this point, uh, us Xenosaga fans and those fans, I'm sure who are like Xenogears who have yet not come back into the fold, are also very thankful for any support as well. Um, it's just a series that you keep investing in and you keep being rewarded, and I think it's great that times have changed because back in the day, um, we all were not really joined. Xenogears and Xenosaga were not really. We were sort of in our little weird conflict, and then Xenoblade came along, and then I feel like more now than ever, I feel the community is in a better spot. Of course, every community has its toxicity. Like, not gonna pretend it's not there, but in the long scheme of things, like this is something that was like 20 years later, right? So for me, it's like uh very weird to see an updated character design 20 years later, probably by Choco-san, who did episode 3, right? And the fact that it's here, the fact that Momo's here, and the fact that the original voice actress is here, that's the most touching thing for me, because aside from Suzuki Mariko and of course Shion's Maeda Ai, and then of course Momo, like these voices even in English, because the recasts are a little less inconsistent, but the Japanese voices are just so, we're so blessed because we lost Hammer, for those who don't know, the Japanese voice actor for Hammer passed away. So, he's no longer with us, and there's like a lot of changes. And so, while people may be like, oh, why are you trying to rush for that? It's because like time is finite for all of us. And so I think putting that in the concept of like these people in these important roles are these voices in Japan. Their role as these characters are these characters, right? It's not like um our industry in the US where we recast a lot. So um the sooner the better for me, just for the sake of giving those wonderful voices an opportunity to be heard again. Even if through a remaster, but even if just them being able to reprise their roles, I feel. Um so yeah. So Joanne and yeah, Future Redeemed in the music and everything. It's just those people with those voices and those experiences can only convey the characters in the way that they originally were conveyed. And sure, people change and grow, and remakes and remasters may not be the same when you do them because as a person you change, right? But the essence of those experiences is still there. So I feel like if anybody is to portray those characters again, it would be the original voice actors and actresses, because at least for the Japanese characters, the embodiment of who those characters are came from the embodiment of those performances. Um, I hope that the English voices can also do that, but that ultimately is up to Nintendo Monolith, I think. So we shall see. So I mean, we already know M.O.M.O has a new English voice, so not to say that recasting, but I'm gonna hydrate. Yeah, I'm gonna hydrate because all my bodily fluids have left my body after this. So I will see everybody later. Thank you for coming by, and yeah. The irony of having the Xenosaga wallpaper. I didn't know. I just threw it up because this is what I had ready, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna. Anyway, so have a good night, please. Enjoy yourselves, and I am ready to experience M.O.M.O and hopefully heart to hearts with Cosmos. That's the thing, right? The interactions with like Cosmos, Telos, and M.O.M.O, like if it happens, even if they do interactions with Estelle, like my mind's already like racing about stuff, like, right? So like that's where my mind is already headed 100 miles a minute. So alrighty, yes. I'll catch you all later. Thank you so much. Uh, yeah, later. Like HD is coming, remake or remaster. It's inevitable. Mark my words. All right. Good night.